Yo, what is going on? Figured we didn't need a long intro on a Friday. Bob Zombie, there you are. My favorite. Yo, what is going on? Cody, Anthony, Fred, Jacob, Samalps, Marty, Tay, what's going on there? What's up? What's up? Troy, Casey, Francisco, what is up? What is up? All right. What am I got going here? We got D-Web, we got Dark Force Spawn. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I forgot last time I was using Dark Force Spawn. Tri-Res boots of nasty variety. I mean, who needs resistances? More magic, fine. Let's do it. We'll see how it settles out here. We've got no gear, so we need infinity setup, of course. Fortitude here already. We'll rock with it. What do we got here? We need Call to Arms and Spirit. Trang's gloves, of course. I don't have any Trang's gloves on my Necromancer. What's up with that? So minus 49 with one skill, or minus 43 with two skills. Man, D-Web luck's been rough. But yeah. Need gloves. Yeah, I need gloves. I need an SOJ. I'll have to look at my FCR breakpoints, too. I don't know exactly where I'm at. Curses Amulet. Love it. We're doing poison here, so PB with 20 dex in 9 all res, 19 on the cold. The nice one there. So yeah, I had, as you can tell, I didn't preset this up, but that's all right. PB down here, we're missing one 7MF charm. So we'll grab that. Let's see. It's probably, I don't want to take too much off of D2 Karen, but we'll have to see. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's got to be SOJ that I want over there, right? It's got to be. Generic 7MF will be fine. Where's the Trang's gloves at? I must have them on a different character, of course. I need this. Let's go. Did I get a 50-90? Well, I got a couple of them. Just a couple. I didn't get too many. The 50-90, that's the exact same power as a 4080 Ti, but double the price. That one? No, I haven't really looked into it too much, but I'd seen some. Actually, I'll tell you this. I fell victim to reading the headlines and not watching the videos or reading the articles. That's what happened. So, but I seen a lot of like negative headlines, so I was like, yeah, it must suck. But no, either way, if it was good or bad, I wouldn't buy it. Either way. I need gloves that are, they're probably on, where's Paladin Payton? They're probably here. I probably got a pair here. Bears greater than lions? For sure, 100%. 100%. I'm interested for next year. I'm very interested. Caleb Williams. I mean, he's got DJ Moore, who we know is good. They drafted Rome, who should be good, right? They got the old man Keenan Allen. Now they got Ben Johnson. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. All right, this is all stacked up. Oh, I need infinity in a helmet here. Gosh, dang it. See, this is the one disappointing thing between having my sorceress set up for running TZ Andy Mephisto and not. I mean, a cure helm on my Necromancer. Where's my Endaro's Visage? Right, Marty. Yeah. Pretty much what I assumed there. I don't know where my Endaro's Visage is. Great. This is going to be a 5-minute lookup to find out where this is at. Oh, I have a Act 5. Okay. Shrex, what's going on? Welcome in. Here, maybe? Josh, welcome in. You're fishing. Nice. Legendary. Fishing. Boy, speaking of being outside right now, which is totally what we're talking about. It is snowing like crazy here in Michigan. It's like 36 degrees and it's snowing like crazy. Just crazy. So yeah, we're definitely gonna hit the TZ Chaos Sanctuary. I feel like this poison is really good. We're just gonna jump right into player 7 and we're gonna see how it goes. What's the worst that could happen? What am I gonna... Oh, I didn't look at the breakpoint. Does anyone know the FCR breakpoint offhand? I'm at 80 right now. Poison, being over... Is it 125? Or is that Paladin? Ooh. I have D-Web. Wow. Oh, I'm supposed to cast lower res here. Don't worry about it. They're the same as Paladin. I have no potions at all. Go ahead and grab some of these real quick. So don't worry about that. I haven't played in a minute Poison Necro. So just as always... Okay, let me... Oh my gosh. I will also admit, I may or may not have made an investment tonight. Investment. Okay, how do you play this game again? What game is this? I don't even know what we're doing right now. Oh my gosh. I thought that this would be fine on P7. I guess I don't remember. Apparently... Maybe I'm missing something. It's very possible as well. Did I not put the Infinity on? I thought I did. Merc dead. Super dead. So Infinity, also the Conviction Aura, doesn't help Poison. It does help the Corpse Explosion, though. It's very possible I'm forgetting something. It tends to happen. I didn't get the Infinity. What did I do with it? Did I throw it on the ground and just Charcy it, or what? Did I put it in the cube for my Sorceress and then not transfer it over? What did I do? Good. As long as I didn't toss it on the ground and save an exit. So I haven't played Poison Nova Necro in a minute. Marty. It could have happened. Wouldn't be the first time, I don't think. I think I did that with a Fortitude one time. No potion. We'll load it up. So yeah, I'm not forgetting anything, right? Tons of minus res there. I want to have the Shaco. I'm not gonna do Bramble. I can't handle that. Can't handle it. So is it 75 125? So I have this to get over that FCR breakpoint. It must be. It must be. All poison and bones in here. Okay. Geeds. Torch. Dark Force spawn for an extra skill. I mean, it looks like it's all set up. Maybe I do want those Tri-Res boots, though, huh? Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe... I don't know. Maybe I just don't want to do... Player 7 poison. Maybe I usually rock it on players 3. Hard to remember, because the thing is I only play every build like once a year, unless it's like, well, you guys might have noticed I play Nova a lot more than that. Maybe I usually just rock this on P3, huh? In the, like a terrorized cat P7 Chaos Sanctuary. Maybe P3 terrorize is more what I want to do, huh? What do you guys think? Yeah, Nova is so good. I may just want to do it on P3 just for, like, ease sake. I mean, this will definitely work. No doubt it'll work, but... I might just do players 3 for ease sake. What level Terror Zone? It's 96. This is like a 95 character or something like that, so... We'll do one full run at P7 here, just... I'll probably just do P3 though, because I like things when they're way easier. and I can just slay, and I can read the comments easy peasy and stuff like that. So, Her Optimus, what's going on? Wicked Ball over there on Twitch. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what was going on here. Haven't played Necromancer in a minute. Don't know where that came from. Been there for a couple years. Is a rune exploit in LK still working? Yes. It's not really even viewed as an exploit, to be perfectly honest. It's just high rune farming in Lower Kuras, so. But yes, it does still work, running Lower Kuras to get high runes. Elrune, legendary. What level's good to start running Terror? Appreciate you, Marty. I seen you kind of answer the question, and then I kind of jump back up. Getting a little behind. Sometimes I gotta pay attention to what I'm. Mercenary just got nuked. How is he getting nuked so bad? Let me just hop out of here. I don't know what's going on. He's got all his gear on, right? Andy's Fortitude. Boy, why is my mercenary just getting absolutely obliterated here? Andy's Fortitude. Wow, he's just getting nuked with perfect gear for like whatever reason here. We got Might, so he does more damage there. I'll just drop it to players 3 so we get through here easier. Maybe I just misremember. No big deal. Buck Native, welcome in. Scott Mustang, just shouting everybody out here. Of course. Oh, the things with seeds, success law. Yeah. I mean, if you got the right map seed and you run the exact speed and you have your inventory filled up exactly the way you're supposed to or whatever, you know, for that, I guess it still works, yeah. But I mean, each person does whatever they want to do for fun or whatever, but it is not like legit, you know. You might as well just like use Hero Editor, but yeah, it does work though. No Poison Sunder. I don't think there's any poison immunes in the Chaos Sanctuary, so. If there's no poison immunes where you're going. Let's see, what is immune to poison in here? I don't think there's anything, right? Those Venom Lords aren't immune to poison, are they? Aren't they just like super high res? Or maybe they are. Definitely not past me to forget something. And I'm gonna be honest, half paying attention, trying to read chat and keep up with playing. Oop, he died too fast. Yeah, they're immune to fire, not poison. So, but I think these Venom Lords, they have super high poison res. I really think that they do. I should probably just rock like a 5-faceted like Monarch or something. No good. Biv says Nightmare or Normal, they're immune to poison. Yeah, probably. I don't think anything in Normal is... there. Maybe there's a few of them, but it must be Nightmare where they're immune to poison. Because there's so few immunities in Normal. That's just why I think it must be Nightmare. Yeah, I think this is more of a... probably a P8, like, Pits. Terrorize 96 Chaos Sanctuary. Maybe this is more of a P3. Maybe. Nick Steven, what's going on? What's up? Venom Lords, says Drake. High res, but no immunities. Yeah. Nick, 31 months. Appreciate you. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen. All you fine slayers out there, hit that like button for me. Help a bald guy out. $125 FCR ideal, Mr. Pine Ocean says. Ideal, kind of, sort of, yeah. So the thing with Poison Nova is that, like, you can only hit them like once, and then you gotta wait for it to go away. So you don't need the FCR, but you do Corpse Explode faster and teleport faster. So it's one of those things where, yeah, if you want to go ahead and do that, you can. I get it. 3-piece Tranks, picking up Chilean down. Definitely one of those things that I've used before for sure, but. Get some more minus res. Minus res is very, very powerful for sure. Fishing with frozen shrimp. Frozen shrimp sucks, says Josh. I can only take your word on that one. Yeah, it's weird to be in a place where, I guess, I wonder where are you fishing that the shrimp are frozen, like your bait's frozen. And you're using shrimp, I should say. Like, Alaska? Keep... Marty, you know me too well. That sounds like exactly like something I would do. Keep Bramble in your inventory. And swap it when you attack monsters. Boy, did I don't think I even have... I don't have revives at all. We'll leave it up anyways. We're going to do one. This is going to be a 2-hour Chaos Sanctuary run. Usually froze. Oh, okay. So shrimp is just frozen when it's bait. Okay. We got him. This is why I said I'm just gonna do one. I don't know where I was running before, because usually if I'm ever running Chaos Sanctuary, or usually I just have 1 point down to revives just for this to make it faster. But here I obviously did not. And I didn't put this together right now. This is however I had it built before. Oh, oh, it's not ethereal. I can see it. Dang it. That's kind of neat. I mean, gold wrap, you know, magic find, good click fill, and rib cracker. Wish it was ethereal. Single player ethereal rib cracker. Zod that sucker up. Would be goated. But I guess now that you mention it, I remember I used to fish when I was younger. I went to Florida with one of my friends. And the shrimp was frozen, you're right, for bait, now that I think about it. We went fishing all the time and stuff, so. Shrex asks if updating the set bonuses would be a good idea. I'm always super leery on updating anything on D2R, to be honest. Hard to say. Does 3-piece Trank set have FCR on it? Because I'm trying to think if I would... Because I'd lose FCR in a skill. So I'd have to throw on... I'd have to take off Mara's and an SOJ to get up to the FCR breakpoint if it doesn't. I know that the gloves do. But to get even over 75, if I went 3-piece Tranks, I'd have to take this off and throw on... I'd have to take off the Maras and lose all that res, and take off the SOJ to lose that skill to get an FCR ring and an FCR amulet to get the minus res, which minus res is super powerful. Crazy powerful. Whatever, we'll do it. I'm going to do it anyways. Where's my Tranks belt at? I'm going to do it. Try res boots. So I'd have to lose all that res and then make up the res by losing more magic find. Yeah, maybe. What am I doing? Tranks belt. Where would you be? Where would you be? I'm going to do it. I'm going to go with 3-piece Tranks. Because obviously last time I went with the Dark Force spawn for the funsies. But now we're going to go with Tranks belt. Three-piece Strength. Why not? Don't need res for the pits. Well, I'm running Terrorized Chaos at the moment, so throw you there. So we got minus 25 res. That is a crazy amount of power. Yeah. Try res fire. Look at that. 40 fire, 37 lightning. Throw that on there. Why not? Lose 50 magic find. Unfortunate. But fire and lightning are super high. Or fire and cold. Never mind. Lightning would be cool. Cooler. Where's breakpoint at? We're at 30 FCR. Oof. So with 3-piece strings, there's no hope of me getting to 75. Oh boy. So 210 is probably the best I got, huh? We got a 210. Well, this one's got some res on it. That summoning amulet's pretty nasty. Why does the higher one always cold? What's up with that? I guess we'll go with this. Not the dexterity's gonna matter that much. There's 40. Yeah, we gotta go 50. We gotta go 50, apparently. Take off an SOJ. Call her a day. Magic circlet with, someone says magic circlet with, facet. This one? Oh! If I threw a facet in that? Did you see me just scrolling over that, hey-ho? That is a net. Maybe. Got fire res on it too for the cast sanctuary. Right, magic damage and damage reduced. Legendary. I should totally do that too. Yeah, magic can get 2 sockets. You're right. Okay, you did say magic. I'll stick with this for now. Man, I don't want to have 0% magic bind. I have 250. That's actually a pretty reasonable. That's perfectly acceptable. My spirit doesn't work, or my enigma. Great. Works on this side though. Whatever. We'll be all right. Embrace the 50 FCR. Woo! Wasn't looking. We'll obviously go more. This is just P3. We'll do a little bit here, get a good feel. I mean, it's pretty meltage. It's no Mosaic Assassin, that's for sure, but Ist the Circlet. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll stick with this. Wow, these guys. These frickin' guys. That conviction aura isn't lowering their fire res nearly enough. Maybe I forgot to put lower res on them or something. Maybe. There's so many things I could be doing wrong, it's hard to say. Yeah, realistically, like, FCR hasn't really felt like anything since I swapped, to be honest, because with most of your damage coming from, like, Corpse Explosion, you just cast a poison once in a while. Doesn't really feel strange or anything, to be honest. A lot of Shale runes dropping. Sha'el. Shut up. You're impossible. Lower MF might... Whoa! Poor guy up here. Watch out for that. Might net more runes, someone says. Lower MF. The thing is, and it sounds peculiar when I say this, I'm not too concerned with getting more runes. Me being a Holy Grailer, trying to find Tyrell's Might being my last item on my Holy Grail. But I wouldn't be against finding runes, so it's not my main goal. But I definitely would not be upset about it. One skill, no. Oh, battle orders. I didn't even. I wonder how long this has been gone. I probably never even battle ordered up at the beginning of the run. $2 to 99. Nice. Good luck on that. Wait, what? Did I not? Oh. I totally... Struggling here a little bit. What? Mega struggling. I should probably socket that, shouldn't I? Probably should have a facet over here, poison facet. That'd be the respectable thing to do. Hey, I'm Taylor. What is going on? First time seeing it live. Nice. Thanks for the tips, you say. No need to thank me, and I truly mean this. Thank you for watching the videos. Legit. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Duck says, feels a closet rookie, blames it on forgetting. Well. No comment? I mean, I could just blame it on being stupid. Could do that too. I mean, I've been literally streaming Diablo 2 multiple days per week for multiple hours per day for like 5, 6, 7 straight years. But still, I do everything wrong. So, you know, maybe I'm just an idiot. Don't socket the head, it's not 45 res. Well, this is offline single player, so like you can't always get perfect gear on offline single player. So this isn't like online where you trade for perfect gear or whatever. Also, I probably don't even look that closely at the res of all the Trang's helms I find. I've probably found like 50 Trang's helms and I never even pay attention to what the res is on the... I'm like, well, I already have a Trang's, you know, Trang's head for the offhand. I'm fine. HCP, appreciate you. It says not everybody has their own play style. Yeah. I don't know, I just play so many builds, and I like, the thing is, I played Poison Necro probably 6 or 7 times in my life. I play it for like a week or two, and then the next week I'll play a Summon Druid, and then the next week I'll play a Trap Assassin, and then the next week I'll play a Charged Bolt Sorceress, and the next week I'll play, you know, a Whirlwind Barbarian, then the next week is Ladder Reset, and I'll play a Hydra Orb Sorceress, and then, you know, so it's like always a different build all the time. So I take like 1 week of getting like mastering a build on how to play it, and then it just all just goes out into the wind because I have to worry about like why my shower is leaking inside of my wall of my effing house, and I have to all of a sudden learn how to be a plumber because I can't afford to pay someone to do it for me. You know, like, you guys know how it is, like having a house and a family and stuff. A lot of you guys do, so a lot of other things to worry about. I feel like that's kind of just why I don't remember the FCR breakpoints for a particular character or whatever, you know. Or like if FCR is on the 3-piece Trang set, you know, I just couldn't remember. Or I could be an idiot. Hard to say. No way to prove one way or the other. Adulting stinks, yeah. No doubt on that one. What character build would you say is underrated that most people should try except for Sorc or Paladin? So a non-Sorceress or Paladin build that you think is, that I think is underrated. Or Mosaic Assassin, because obviously that's just a joke. I don't know why I can't think right now. Non-Sorc Paladin ones. I mean, I'm not a big fan of, like... I would say Frenzy Barb. Frenzy Barb. Now, it's not like going to be a P8 Slayer with like budget gear or anything like that, but you have Find Item. It's going to be super easy to use. You can just hold down the one button and just like run forward. It automatically targets everything. Slap, slap, slap. You can run Ubers with it because you can have, you can life tap with it. Swing super fast. So I'm going to go with that one. No, Firebow a Sorc? Yeah. He said no Sorc or Paladin, so. Cryptic Sword. You could throw you could throw a Sazabi set on your Barbarian. Is Frenzy Barb a high MF Trav build? Is it that build? I'm not sure if it's that build, but yeah, it can be. Because that Trav actually, because like let's say you're rocking a Trav Zerker. If you're using Berserk, you can't life leech or life, you know, that doesn't work. But Frenzy life leech does work. So as the Hydras hit you, you're swinging, and you're leeching life back, so you won't like die. So Berserk is just one sword over and over. Frenzy, you swing both of them, and then you run super fast. Boom, 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 zipping all over the place. So yeah. Psychonut says it's Friday, Lord Psychonut. Nice. It is Friday. True story. Woo! I was not looking at the screen. Just hell, stomping giant packs of monsters. Not really liking... I mean, you like the density, but I also need to have a little bit of room for this character. Teleport, please. Boy, I feel like my hit recovery and my FCR is just feeling very suboptimal, we'll call it. Very suboptimal. We gotta kill Phil at least once. Duck, come on! Why would you do that to me? You don't want to do that. Duck says, fan up here a minute ago, fan of lazy gameplay too. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Jacob says, first character you ever got to 99. Nice. You said, I forget, which character you said you got to 99? I just read it a minute ago. Necro. Necro was. I scrolled back up and found her. Nice. Yeah, I had a bunch of characters back in the day to 99, but it's not really the same because back in the day, it was way easier to get to 99. You could just slap cows down for like a week and you'd be level 99. You could literally have someone rush you and it would take like an hour because you didn't have to do... you could get all the way to hell at level 1 back in the day. Without having a bumper or anything, you just get rushed straight through that level. You jump into cows at level 1, and by the end of the first cow game, you'd be like level 30. Because they gave so much experience. Just insane. Jacob says, poor Phil doing his best. Not wrong. Not wrong. What's your boots? I got some tri-res, just some tri-res rare boots. They're not perfect or anything. Could be better, but they got really high fire and lightning res to make up for, well, not having it other places, of course. Marty says, not a fan of three-piece tranks once you have D-Web. Okay. Oh, did I just take my boots off and not put them back on? Not. I mean, let's see. Maybe. Lower res. Lower res works on poison, right? but Conviction does not, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong here, please. Because, yeah, so then there's 80 minus 50. That is actually a butt ton, isn't it? For 90% of monsters, that's all you'll need. I think. Is that correct? Lower res works. Conviction, no, it does not. Okay, yeah, so you're agreeing with me. Okay. So yeah, 80 plus 50 is 130. Most monsters don't have like 90 poison res, right? So yeah, yeah, maybe I'll rip off the 3-piece trangs and get more plus skills and go back and try that one again. We don't need no shoes, right? Brad wants full gear overview. I'll tell you what. I'm about to swap off of a couple pieces I got right now. I'll just go over it here in a minute, and then we can like holler back on YouTube if anyone wants to go view it. I haven't done it in a while. Usually I don't do that anymore. But we'll change it up. We'll show it in a little bit. Don't know what telestomping is. So telestomping is like boom, exactly on top of people, or on top of the monsters, I should say. It's just when you teleport directly on top of the monster. Zeal charges. Oh man, if that could have just had like some huge enhanced damage. It's got the Fool's mod, Zeal charges, increased attack speed. Oh man, that could have been a sick Zeal barb weapon. Where's Biv? Biv was up here a minute ago. He actually posted the link to the build guide for it, but I just decided, you know what, I'll just go over here in a second. Whoa! Whoopsie. This is gonna take 2 years. Probably shouldn't hit him a million times. Ethereal? No, not ethereal. Merc died, but it was all worth it. We got a Templar's coat, 195. Does have uses, certain uses when you need that max res. For certain things, you know, I've thrown on a mercenary, throw on a hero's guardianship. Massive res on your mercenary, you know what I'm saying. So, I have perfect ones already and stuff. It's not the rarest item, but it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. So we're gonna swap this back here. Let's go back to this and that. Oh, whoop. Wait, why can't I? We'll go back to this one here. Maybe we'll leave those on, get the fire and poison res at least to a... Why is it so low? What's going on here? 17 strength ring. Do have very low resistances. Boy, that thing is nasty. I should totally put a poison facet in that. Maybe before I stream again... Maybe before I stream next time, I'll put a poison facet in this. I'm not going to do it today because I don't want to have to try to get the side quest and all that stuff. But poison facet this, throw it up there. We lose 75 MF, but I think I have 250 already, so it'd be 100 and something, which is a good amount. Res, skills, FCR. Yeah, I don't know. So super quick. We'll scroll over here. D-Web, I'm going to go with this Dark Force Spawn for 3 to poison and bone skills. Shaco, Enigma, Mara's, Tri-Res boots over here. They're okay. They have really high fire and poison res. Arachnus Mesh, Tranks Gloves. So we have one FCR ring to get over 75 FCR breakpoint and an SOJ. All P and B skillers, Poison and Bone. Geeds, Torch and Annie, 7 Magnifying Small Charms. Call to Arms and Spirit. And then the auras that you were asking about from my recently deceased Emilio. We got Might. We've got Infinity for Conviction aura. And then Andes and Fortitude. Super standard old school setup there for the Mercenary. Jeremy's not a fan of Shaco for Poison Nova Necro. All right. So would you say that rare circlet I got with a poison facet in it? Or is there some like standard thing that you think that I should use? Just some like unique that I'm not thinking of at the moment, which is possible. I could be forgetting something. Wouldn't be the first time. Sweet spot for Magic Find. Yeah, probably like 250, but the thing is that I don't believe that there's actually a sweet spot. I think the amount of Magic Find you have matters only relative to your kill speed. So if you kill twice as fast with half as much Magic Find, you should do that. But if you kill 25% of this 25% slower, but you have instead of 70 Magic Find you have 300, then you should have the 300 Magic Find that's 25% slower. If you're hunting uniques, specifically if you're unique hunting. Now, if you want rune word bases and runes, then Magic Find doesn't matter at all. In fact, like rune word bases, you're going to find less of them with more Magic Find, so it's very dependent on kill speed, on your build, and what you're looking for. Russell, oh yeah, Russell, yeah. If I had the absolutely perfect circlet on single player for Poison Nova, then I suppose, yeah, that would be great. If I had that circlet on single player that would be worth like 100 burr runes, be great for sure. Unfortunately, I don't have that 6 Poison and Bone skills, 6 to Poison Nova with 2 open sockets, 2 facets in it. Oh, it just switched there, so. Sir Fox, yo! What is going on, Mr. Fox? Ooh, welcome in. Welcome in, my dude. Welcome in, everybody. I'm trying to remember how to play a Poison Nova Necro here. It's been a second. By a second, I mean it's been like a year, so. I am overburdened. Yeah. Welcome in. So this crazy guy... Did I see you've been streaming for 31 straight days? That's a lot of days in a row. Some commitment there. It's impressive. DP, what's going on? Says Necro melting. Oh, yeah. Sir Fox over on Twitch there saying 31 ending today. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Strong work there, fella. Strong commitment. A lot of effort. I had something crazy happen lately. I finally found my first pair of 220 Java gloves on offline single player. Somehow I went 4 years without finding 220 Java gloves on offline single player. How that's possible? I don't know. I really need to put 1 point into revives, and this isn't even terrorized anymore. I need to get out of the Chaos Sanctuary. Well, Chaos Sanctuary is fine, but I kind of want to go to the Flayer Jungle. I feel like this build will just melt the Flayer Jungle. see, Fox talking about his streaming on top of trying to eat good, exercise, full-time job. Yeah, editing, crazy month. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. I've been trying to do all that, but the full-time job's a little different because I do this full-time, but yeah. So slightly different, but I do have kids too, so, and married. So we'll swap those around. Take my daughter to school, pick her up, take her to dance class on, well, I don't take her to dance class. So take her to cheerleading on Thursday, dance classes on Monday. I don't take her to that. Take her to basketball on Sundays. You know, like. But yeah. Not this is some I do more than you contest, but yeah. I try dieting, exercise. I'm still exercising great. I haven't lost the weight I wanted to, but I feel like I haven't tried hard enough, so I have lost a little bit. So I'm going to be happy with what I got, and I'm going to keep living the way I have, and if I just lose like 3 or 4 pounds every month, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. So, but yeah, congrats on, and the thing is too, for men, okay, I'm trying to get ice out here. Sorry if it's real loud. For men like us, staying busy and eating healthy and exercising and stuff like that, it's good for us. I believe it's good for us. So congratulations to you for staying busy, working hard, all that good stuff, Sir Fox. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. Looking forward to your next vid. Dan asks, how does your wife agree to you doing this job? Funny story is, my wife actually made me do this. I know, it sounds strange. Oh no, I forgot my mixer. I'm gonna be right back, and I have a hilarious story. I'm gonna mention that. I'm gonna finish up about my wife making me do this, and then also tell you a funny story about my mixer that I got. Has anyone heard of... Oh, it's green. Tahiti Treat? I've never heard of this. I seen it and I just bought it. The clear parts are obviously green, but Tahiti Treat? Fruit punch soda? I don't know. But I was like, I never heard of that before. I'll just buy it. I guess. It was $1.50, so... For a 2-liter. Yeah, Russell, I'm from Michigan, by the way. I am from Michigan, so that would be why we have it in Michigan. But where were we at here? I'm getting real behind. My apologies. Oh, someone said new character. I thought you started at level 1. No, so a new character. I'm like holy grailing, so like I you know, fire up a different build. How's life treating me? Pretty reasonable. Living the dream. Just trying to, you know, pretty uneventful, to be honest. You know, just taking care of the youngest one. The oldest kid takes care of himself, because I mean the oldest kid is 19, so I mean he's pretty much fine. You know, not a whole lot I got to do there. But he's an adult man, so. But yeah, go to the gym like you're doing, like you said. I try to eat healthy, sort of. I'm obviously having a little fun tonight. But yeah, been living the dream, I guess. Wait, I was gonna say something funny, some funny story. What was it? About not the drink. I can't remember now. I could probably run this area on player 7, but now I don't remember what story I was gonna say. Oh, how my wife made me play video games all the time. Appreciate you guys. So, no, the funny story about the mixer was just that it's called Tahiti Treat. Then that's the whole story. And that I had never heard of it before. That's the whole story. So I guess it's not that funny. So, I was working in a factory, and the thing is like, since I met my wife, and then like, my wife probably just a couple of, how long were we together? Probably 3 or 4 years. In that time, let's see, I'm trying to think. So in the time working in the factory, this is actually before I met my wife, but I burned the bleep out of my hand, both hands really. So both my hands were wrapped up. And then eventually after a couple of weeks, the other one I could unwrap. I got molten plastic all over from working in a plastic factory. A combination of a machine malfunctioned, and then I kind of did something stupid, sort of. But I was kind of confused, so it's sort of my fault, but also sort of not. A different time, my hand slipped, and I cut right here through my hand, and I cut through a ligament, and I had to have surgery to sew my ligament back together. And then after I met my wife, I was picking up something, and I, like, ruptured a disc in my back. All this happened while I was working in the factory. And then when D2R came out, I had my YouTube channel that I kind of was like, I was actually working on it, and she kind of knew about it, but I didn't really let her know how often I was making videos and stuff. And anytime I was like alone, I would like make videos and stuff and not say anything because I was like embarrassed to say I was making video game videos, kind of, sort of. And then D2R came out, and I was like, yeah. So I worked 10 hours every day this week, and then I made like 3 videos, and those 3 videos that I made in like, it took me a total of like 6 hours. I made more money on those videos than I made at work, and I worked 50 hours. So she's like, what? You know.
Russell donated $10 through Super Chat. A gift for you.
I'll finish that story in a minute. Russell, you slayer. Thank you so much for a $10 Super Chat. Just a gift for me. Thank you so much. That's incredibly kind of you. Just incredibly kind. Thank you so much. So the thing is also my wife, continuing that story, once again, Russell, thank you so much. My wife is, she works kind of unconventionally. She works for like 7 different companies, but she works like 3 days this weekend, and then works like 3 months straight for this other job, and then she'll work like 1 day a week for one job, but then work like 2 days a week for some other job. So kind of unconventionally timed work. So she doesn't really prescribe to the like 9 to 5, like, what, you're not doing this and that, this is what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to work for this company and work for, she just doesn't, so however you make money, you just make money. That's kind of how she falls into, I believe. I don't want to put words in her mouth. So since I was like making more money, and plus I was like home all the time, she was like, why don't you just do that all the time? And I was like, wait, so my wife, let me get this straight. My wife is telling me to quit my factory job and play video games and make YouTube videos. I didn't argue. I just didn't argue with it. I was like, you know what? I think I'll do that. Zorber Twin, welcome in from Sweden. What's going on? What's up? Let me scroll back up here. I was getting a little behind. I was telling so many stories. I was getting all confused here. So 19 Salivator talking about let's see, Tarantola 19, yeah. So it's stepson is 19 years old, yes. 19 and a half. Yeah, Big Lawn Gnome said, so the wife made you play video games for a living story. Yeah, you've heard it before, Lawn Gnome, I can tell you. Russell saying, snowing like crazy near Detroit. Yeah, where I'm at, it is snowing like mad. It's like 35 out and snowing. So yeah. It's crazy. Crazy. What you're saying is she's a keeper. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Marry her again. Double married. Is that a thing? Is that legal? Is double marrying the same person legal? I'm not really sure. Does she have a sister? Oh boy. You people. You're like, stop saying you people. Does she have a... No. M59 a disaster. I believe it. That road's always a disaster. Rush hour on that road, you'll make it like 3 miles in like 45 minutes. Sometimes. That would be like... I definitely am familiar with that road. We'll just say that. Divorce her and marry her again. That sounds like one of those gimmicks you'd hear on some rom-com television show, like Friends or How I Met Your Mother or something. Or like some rom-com movie, like, I love you so much I have to divorce you just because I can't handle a day without marrying you every day. Or some weird, like, thing like that. Hey, what are you doing? You're sitting up in the air? Did you see him? He just popped a squat right up in the air. This guy. Crash, what's going on? Yo, yo, yo! Nixus, send all that snow towards Maine. The thing is, it's probably not even going to stick. Probably not even going to stick here. Well, it's actually supposed to be colder the next few days, so maybe it will, but... Like I said, it's not even freezing outside right now, so... Oh boy. Oh, I thought I hit 9 different wrong buttons there, but apparently I hit all the right ones. I figure with these little what are these guys called? Flayers, I guess? Yeah. I could probably kill players 7 flayers, right? Hopefully? Uh-oh. Got some more 220 Java gloves coming. Whoops. No good. Mustang said the sun called and said it was snowing in Detroit, but sunny in northern Michigan. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, weather, right? That's like that one time a few weeks ago where it was, the southern states, there was a storm that came across like the country, United States, and it was snowing from like Ohio down to Louisiana. But yeah, in Michigan it was like sunny and like 50 degrees. But like the southern states were all like collapsing because they got like 5 inches of snow. Which, I mean, I'm half joking, but also kind of get, because they're not used to the snow, of course, so. But also, it's also kind of funny when you're like, you know, New Orleans got 3 inches of snow. They closed everything, the entire place for a week. And you're like, what? Like, if there's only 3 inches of snow, like, I can't even, I still have to cut the grass. Like, that's nothing. All right, maybe I'm exaggerating slightly, but... Texas breaks down when it's too cold outside. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying, you know, like those places. I kind of get it, you know. The thing with Texas is that, well, never mind. They're just not used to it, and I know that they had some electric grid issues and stuff like that too, so with it, well, and never mind. But anyways, yeah, they're just warm places when it's cold and snowy, it just gets a lot of problems, so. Tresh says the cottage has 2 feet of snow. That's impressive. Lawn Gnome said it went from 5 to 34, negative 15 Celsius to 1 degree Celsius. Yeah, it sounds about right. Sounds about right. Yeah, it was like, yeah, that checks out. That checks out. I was actually thinking about it. I don't think it got down to 5 where I'm at, but yeah, you said East Coast. I'm like technically Midwest in Michigan, but I think it got a little warmer where I'm at. It got over, it was like 38 or something earlier today. And I think it's supposed to be in the 20s, which is like -7 Celsius or something, like tomorrow. I'm not a Celsius, I'm not a sea expert, so a sea temp expert. See, in the United States, we measure things in freedom. That's what the F's for. Of course, that C for temperature, what's that? Kami units? Freedom units and Kami units? How many bald eagles is that? Yeah. The snow was one adult bald eagle deep. That's how you know it's a lot of snow. If it's one full bald eagle deep. Science. Or something. Yeah, forget those guys. Woo! Wasn't fully paying attention. I was like looking at the screen and not paying attention somehow. East, Midwest, Northern Coast, right, Jason? A little bit of everything. It's coastal, but it's like coastal lake, but it's like Midwest, but it's like East Coast. But somehow we're like close to the East Coast, but we're Midwest. But in the NFL, we're in the same division as San Francisco somehow, or the same conference. Or wait, dang it, I forget the name. What's it called? NFC, AFC conference. Yeah, we're in the same conference as San Francisco and the Los Angeles Rams somehow. Whatever it's called. Very peculiar. Michigan's like an upside down Florida, but nothing's trying to kill you. I mean, maybe. Yeah, that is one good thing about Michigan. Like, there's obviously the cold, but there's no... Every once in a while there's a hurricane. Or not a hurricane. Boy, what a dummy. Well, every once in a while there's a tornado, but that's like, it's uncommon, you know. Very, very uncommon, you know. Tornadoes can kind of happen anywhere in the entire world, so it's uncommon. There's no hurricanes. There's essentially, not literally, but essentially no poisonous animals of any kind. It's not like Australia or something, or there's no alligators. In the southern part of Michigan, there's no bears and wolves and stuff. There's coyotes, but I mean, coyotes, who cares about coyotes? Like, they're like little tiny dogs. Like, what you gonna do, huh? So yeah, it's really is like, with the exception of it being cold, it's like super safe place to live. So, oop, I already came from here. Tornadoes happen anywhere in the world? Yeah, I mean, tornadoes can happen literally anywhere. Like, you could have a tornado in Antarctica. All you need is like warm air and cold air coming together. They can happen literally anywhere. Tornadoes don't happen in the Alps. Guess I haven't looked into it, but literally all you need is cold air and warm air fronts that come together to create a tornado. I guess I haven't looked into like let's see, like I haven't looked into the every single place, looked up how often they have tornadoes, but like they could happen anywhere. It's one of those things like, just because you haven't seen it happen doesn't mean it can't happen. It'd be like, well, meteors can't strike Michigan. I've never seen it happen. So really, I said one of those things that literally it could happen. I'm not saying it has or did or will. I'm saying it could. 60% of the time, it happens all the time. Really, a hurricane is just a huge tornado, kind of. Brent said tornadoes have been recorded on every continent except Antarctica. But the thing is, technically, well, actually, guys, Antarctica used to be part of Pangea back in the day when the dinosaurs were around. So actually, oh. I'm just joking. Are there moose in Michigan? I don't think so. Not in the lower peninsula. I don't think. Anywhere. Memphis, Michigan. A bear, a black bear in Memphis, Michigan eating a hunter's deer. Memphis, Michigan. Where's that at? I don't know exactly where that is. But, look it up. Is that a real place? That's probably a made-up place. You mean Tennessee? Where should I farm a fresh barb? Barbs are always going to be hard, so there's not going to be no easy place there. Merciless, I think it's Merciless, maybe. Let me know where you're at right now, because usually with a barb, what I would do is I would play through the game until I got to hell difficulty, and the very second I got to hell difficulty, I would just farm the pits until I leveled up a bunch. So Street View it. Woo! I almost want to look that up right now. This bear in Memphis, Michigan. I'm going to Google this real quick. Bear, Memphis, Michigan. Boop. News. Potential black bear spotting near St. Clair County. Maybe that's it? From November 3rd. Huh. I Googled bear, Memphis, Michigan, and nothing's coming up. So, cannot confirm nor deny. Turns out Memphis, Michigan, a real place. But, bear, I don't see that as being... Could be true. I'm not saying it's not. But nothing popped up. I say maybe it's Tennessee. I don't know. Woo! Wow, look at all this density over here. This guy invincible? What's going on here? Ooh, Elrune, let's go! Yeah, Biv up here a minute ago, we're on the tornado topic. And of course, says if a tornado happens in Antarctica and no one's around to see it. Right? Yeah, because nobody lives there, so who would ever see it? True story on that one, huh? Oh, that's why he's not dying. I had my call to arms out. How about that? Boy, the difference between your D-Web and your Call to Arms being out is drastic on this build. Just drastic. Speaking of drastic, there's a drastic difference between when you hit the like button and when you don't on YouTube. So if you could hit the like button for me, you legend, be much appreciated. Almost died there. Don't worry about it. Boy, that's what I kind of mentioned the other day. It's going to be weird having a weekend without football here. And then we're going to have a lot of weekends without football coming up soon here. It's going to be crazy. NFL I'm talking about. Going to be crazy.
Impossible.
Just slayed the like button. Nice! Appreciate you. Don't you guys like hockey up there? Kinda. Yeah, it is a big thing in Michigan, but I don't have cable television anymore, and I haven't for like a decade now. I was an early adopter cord cutter, so I haven't watched hockey in a long time. So, yeah. The thing is that football is on antenna channels. So you just like buy like a $30 antenna on Amazon and you permanently have free TV forever. But only like 10 channels. Well, there's probably like 40 channels, but they're all like a bunch of weird channels. If you want to watch like the old Star Trek, like if you want to watch Star Trek and then Star Trek Deep Space Nine and then Star Trek Next Generation and then Star Trek Voyager back to back to back to back forever, you can do that on antenna. And if you want to watch Murder, She Wrote and then like super old episodes of Jeopardy or something, you can get all that on antenna. But yeah. Stream East, yeah, I don't know. There are a lot of different things on the internet that I don't know about, so pretty much a lot of the things that involve like that are technically illegal, I don't really know a whole lot about. Not judging you doing illegal things or anything. I just don't know about them. Haven't taken the time to look into it. Lil Rex, what's going on? Yeah. It's going all right. I mean, I haven't found a whole lot today, but we're getting after it, so. Duck said I just explained your entertainment regime. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Good old Walker, Texas Ranger at 5 o'clock on whatever, Icon TV or whatever it is. Biv says LeBron and Schefter both got caught using those sites. I heard about LeBron. I didn't hear about Schefter, but kind of funny. Yeah, I mean, it's not that I guess it could be something I could use, but do I really want to sit in front of a screen longer than I already do? Like, do I want more excuses to sit in front of the television? I don't know that I do. There's enough screens that I sit in front of all the time for hours and hours and hours on end. And I don't know that I really want to sit in front of screens more. The thing is back in like some people mentioned, the 90s, I loved watching sports. And the thing is too, I got made fun of so much. I was like the Detroit Pistons fan back in the day. Like before the going to work Pistons and stuff like that, people would like make fun of me because I was like the Pistons fan, because I literally football, basketball, baseball, hockey. I just watch sports all the time. But that's because that's all there was to watch. I'm not going to watch like Murder, She Wrote or like Days of Our Lives or something, you know? But yeah, when it was like great Grant Hill days and then going into when Mateen Cleaves was on the Pistons eventually at a point, and then we got into like the going to work Pistons and coming out of that, and when we're like Jason Maxiell days coming out of the going to work Pistons and stuff, you know, like. But yeah, that's when sports was like goated. But yeah, nowadays I don't want any more excuses to sit in front of a screen, you know what I mean? There's already too much of that. There's too much, and the thing is, all the stuff on screens, the phone stuff, the watching TV, it's all super entertaining and stuff, but it's designed that way. It's designed to suck your time away from doing things that you should be doing, that you actually would in the long term derive more joy from, but you just like melt your time away staring at a screen. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little preachy here or whatever. Or like, well, actually, I don't want to stare at a screen all the time. But like, you know, you get what I'm saying, though, right? You get what I'm saying. Trash says starting to sound like your wife. Your wife's got a real deep voice. Listen here, Trash. Stop staring at your phone so much. I'm Mrs. Trash. Not that your wife would be named Mrs. Trash, but you get what I'm saying. I don't know your real name, so... Sorry, Mrs. Trash. I know you're not really trash. If you enjoy it, what does it matter? Entertainment is entertainment. Sort of. Talking about the screens and stuff. True and not true. It depends. Like, my dad died at 62, so I need to make it longer than that. So I need to make sure that I stay active, not staring at screens, so that I don't get overweight, so that I, you know, cardio good, so I don't die before I'm old enough to retire, like he did. Because, yeah, that's real bad. Nobody wants to die before they retire. I'm guessing. Maybe some people do. I can't speak for everybody. But yeah. Oh, just realized my... But yeah, anyways. Might need more of that Tahiti treat in your cup. Who doesn't love some Tahiti treats? Gotcha, Duck. Yeah, you're a similar situation. Yeah, it's unfortunate. But I think nowadays we have the tools and the knowledge to, like, overcome it. I feel bad for, like, the boomer generation in some aspects. Less in others, such as... Well, anyways, we don't need to go too far down those routes, but I feel like they were heavily misled as far as it came to diet and exercise understanding. And just like what was in grocery stores for them and what they were raised to believe.
Impossible.
You know, the days of a bologna sandwich on Wonder Bread was like lunch. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And... potato chips, and you know, you get what I'm saying. TV dinners and fast food. Look how convenient it is. But yeah. Ooh, 59 Wicked Ball says that's unfortunate talking about your when your dad passed away. Yeah, I definitely feel y'all. It was quite a shock. It's very devastating for sure. Don't knock PB&Js. They taste good. You're not wrong. But yeah, if I don't retire, I'll live longer. Well, yeah, you live forever. There is something to be said for that, Trash. From what I understand, anyways. Don't call me a living forever expert or anything, but from what I understand, it seems to be beneficial if you work like part-time, just forever, some not tough part-time, like something you enjoy doing. That's what I hear. What is it? When people retire, they average like a year and 7 months before they die or something like that, from what I hear. I could look it up, but I'm not going to. You could Google it if you want to. The average life expectancy after you retire. Rec TV over here on Twitch saying they always push the junk food. Why does it taste so good? It says no kale real, I think. Real? Yeah, it does taste great. Potato chips are delicious, no doubt. French fries. You know what's also delicious? Rice and beans every day. Not joking. Luckily for me, is I'm so cheap that I accidentally eat like semi-healthy food all the time because I'm such a cheap bastard. Find any Malabrigs lately? Nice. Love the callback to previous streams / videos. Oh my gosh. Third time's the charm on IDing that charm right there. None today. Blake says that they used to say cigarettes were part of a healthy diet. Yeah, they definitely said for a long time that cigarettes, there was no link between life expectancy and smoking cigarettes. At minimum, they would say it wasn't bad for you. Allegedly. I call BS. Ralrune. Best drop so far. Beans with tomato sauce? Mm. Ugh. That's a bit much. I can't do that. Tomato sauce is okay, but it's not that good. Just beans with tomato sauce? Ugh. It's like I kind of starting to get a chill. Like, ugh. I mean, to each their own, whatever you like. Because there's definitely things that I like that other people cringe at, too. But it definitely made me cringe. Rather smoke meth. That's a bit of an exaggeration. Come on. That's a bit ridiculous. Come on. Especially if someone's like vegan or something. That's like right up their alley. Come on. You guys got to chill on this ridiculousness. But I will admit I did cringe a little bit. It's not my thing, but if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. Eating well-done steaks adds years to your life. That's actually scientifically proven. If you cook your steaks to well done, it makes you live longer. Facts. Hashtag facts. Hashtag true. Hashtag not making anything up right now. Oh my gosh. This is offline single player. Also, speaking of beans and tomato sauce, if you guys on YouTube want to hit the like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. What does that have to do with beans and tomato sauce? Nothing. Just literally nothing. But I said it anyways, so. Perfect. Perfectly in the middle. Oops. Jake. Oh, let's go! Let's get on the how well done do we like our steaks argument. Let's go. Let's get after it. Right after no kale real. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I think so. But either way, thank you so much for a Twitch Prime sub. You Slayer. Appreciate you. Very kind of you for giving me some of Jeff Bezos' money. The thing is anybody who has Amazon Prime, you or your wife, you can sign up and give a Twitch Prime sub to a streamer in need, some broke streamer like myself. Doesn't have to be me. I don't even care who you give it to. But do not let Jeff Bezos keep that money. Such as Nikhail Real over here, who was nice enough to give me his Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. $188 people in chat. Yeah, hit that like button for me. Greatly appreciate it. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Young Ev says, never played this build. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I have really good gear. Online, you'd have to trade a bunch to get this stuff, or if you're on single player, you'd have to play for a very long time. The thing is, I played for a very long time, so I got all this very good gear. But yeah, it's pretty good. This is this P7 in this 96 Terror Zone. But yeah, this is these monsters have really low life, so you can kind of blast them and cross your fingers hoping for the best type of situation. Race to welcome in, so you can afford better food than beans and rice. Appreciate you. We're about to hit up some really the beans and rice, tomato sauce. If you just mixed really tomato sauce, beans, maybe rice, a little cheese, maybe some diced onions. Yeah, that's actually sounding right up my alley, to be honest. Now that just add some more stuff in there. Just tomato sauce and beans, that's not enough. But you had rice in it, and you had cheese, like I said, onions, big fan. You can do all kinds of stuff. Maybe mix in some broccoli and peppers. Just get after it. Ooh, yeah. Oh my gosh, this is sounding like a delicious gourmet meal all of a sudden. I would say tomato sauce. I would say like noodles, like tomato sauce and noodles go together. But beans with noodles, that's I can't do that. But you almost make like a spaghetti, like noodles, ground turkey. Let's go. Just heaping mounds of Parmesan cheese. Totally on board. Totally on board with that. So one thing I want to say, I feel like I need to say this. I see some people saying medium rare all day, this and that. If you eat your steak anything under well done, you're a heathen. Well done is the only way to eat your steak. Well done. And I see some people, they don't even dip their steak in ketchup at all. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? You're going to get it medium rare, so it's bleeding everywhere. It's bleeding everywhere. And then you don't even dip it in ketchup. How could you? Let the comments flow. The YouTube algorithm loves the interaction. Ray says Friday evening, mad having steak and mead. Nice, nice. Clip that somehow. We could clip it, but who wants to do that? Hold on one quick second. Oopsie. There's something, I just got a text back about my daughter here real quick. Good God, what am I doing here? Sorry. Struggling on the text. My bad. The sister-in-law took my dog. Thanks a lot, chat. What am I doing? Do I have... Okay, I got the right weapon out. What? Well, I don't even know what I was just doing there. Everything besides thinking about what I was doing. I was not thinking at even a little bit about what I was doing right there. But anyways, this almost did it again. Sister-in-law took my daughter to dinner, and there was some stuff about that, so... Steak and ketchup. So, Stone Diablo 2 guy, if you don't put ketchup on your steak, I mean, are you even a man? Come on. Only true men put ketchup on their steak. Because the thing is that everyone likes it, but no one wants to admit it. Because they're too self-conscious. Everyone likes it. You do, admit it. Just admit it. Have you ever tried it? Never tried it, but you know you don't like it. You know what that's called? A follower. That's called following the crowd. You're being indoctrinated into the anti-ketchup cult. Okay? You're being indoctrinated. So the thing is, that was going real good, but I felt like I couldn't laugh anymore. I feel like I couldn't hold it back anymore. Yeah, the real thing, I like my chicken medium rare. Yeah, good call on that one, Nick. But also, I will say this. I bet you that chicken. I bet you that steak with ketchup on it is not that bad. I bet you it even tastes good. I bet you it does. 44, not that great. Does it taste better than steak normally or whatever? Probably not, I guess. But it's probably not bad. Like, ketchup's good. Steak's good. Is it bad? It's probably not that bad. Is it a good use of money? Is it a good choice? Probably not. But they're not... something being good and something being the best possible that it can be are not the same things. If you were starving and someone gave you a steak that was well done, slathered in ketchup, like this, you're telling me you wouldn't eat it? You come off a desert island, you haven't eaten it in a week, and there's this well done steak just slathered in ketchup. You'd be like, get that dog crap away from me, alright? What am I, a heathen? Come on, get out of here. Get out of here. I do feel like I'm in rare form today. Rather eat sand, bro. Yeah. No, people... the thing is, when you're in a chat on the internet, I feel like you're incentivized to be extremely hyperbolic. I do feel. That Heinz sponsorship, let's go! I would totally take a Heinz sponsorship. I would take a... Actually, See, I would blame chat, but I specifically blame this on Mustang. Specifically. It's nobody's fault but a Mustang. It's your fault. Oh, boy. Oopsie. Anyways. I was saying something super funny, and I don't remember what it was now. Devastating. But anyways, I deserve it. I've been pretty ridiculous tonight, so I deserve it. Got nuked, no doubt. Never playing hardcore for sure. Oh, that's what it was. I'm not working on that Heinz sponsorship. I'm working on that Berman's ketchup sponsorship. Berman's ketchup. 25% tariff on ketchups pretty soon. Nice. I have no idea where ketchup's made, so you could be right. I you know what? Berman's ketchup is probably made in the United States. I don't know it for sure, but I know it's true. But what about Berman's ketchup specifically? Eats ketchup on steak, never a tariff on it. Well, that's the thing. I'm so cheap, if they put a tariff on it, I'd never touch it again. I'd need to find another condiment for my well-done steaks, if you know what I mean. Start putting mustard on it. Mustard on a well-done steak. Only if you're a real man. Only real men put mustard on their well-done steaks. Hashtag true. I will be honest, I've never put mustard on a steak before. I should try that sometime. Maybe it's good. Some Grey Poupon. Season well done steak with chat tears. The thing is I don't like when my steak's too salty, so I'm not gonna do that. Heyo.
I can't carry anymore.
Ray said his parents used to cook steaks till you could snap a piece off like it was a cracker. Yeah, my parents did too. So the thing about that was, I actually know why that was. I don't know how old you are necessarily, but so my grandparents grew up during like the Great Depression, and they weren't, my grandpa worked for Ford, but like they weren't wealthy or anything like that. Standard middle class. So the thing is when you have really, really old meat, you have to cook it a lot to make sure you don't, just to make sure you don't get sick. And that's kind of where that came from, you know? When you didn't know, when you didn't have the FDA, like a well-funded FDA to make sure that all the meat was like not going to kill you. So that's kind of where that came from. Cooking, because you never knew, like the meat might have been a month old, you know, and you never knew if it was properly refrigerated necessarily the whole time or not. So yeah, it kind of grew out of the Great Depression, and it kind of passed down. Some of it could have been generation to generation, because maybe boomers did have proper refrigeration the whole time and stuff like that, but I feel like it was a passed down thing, generation, you know, when you never knew, because when you're eating stuff that could possibly kill you. You cook it all the way through to kill all the, you don't want those brain worms that you get from pork or whatever, right? So, which obviously don't usually happen anymore. But yeah. Tay, what's going on? Says his brother would take a medium steak and put it in the microwave till it was, well, we'll just say completely done, completely cooked through. Yeah, I mean, I get you. I get it. I get it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Always had a tall glass of milk with an overdone pork chop, says Lon Gnome. Yeah. I mean, pork is one of those things you don't really want like a medium rare pork, right? Like, I have actually heard of people saying that they eat pork medium rare and stuff because the risk of whatchamacallit, those brain worms that people used to get back in the day, it doesn't really happen anymore, but like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to risk it. Medium rare pork, I can't do that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. That's one you guys can roast me for. Wait a second, Phil eats fully cooked pork? What a loser. I'm not even joking. I always cook pork all the way. So, that's just me. I don't know. I don't care how safe someone tells me pork is. It has to be like cooked so it's white all the way through. I don't care what anyone says. You can roast me in the comments all you want. Pork and chicken has to be cooked all the way through. You will never tell me otherwise. You can do whatever you want because freedom. I'm American. I believe in freedom. You're free to have medium rare pork and medium rare chicken all you want, but I ain't doing it. Pulled pork or bacon? Wait, what? I mean, they're both good. Two different things, though, right? I'm confused. Yeah, Real saying it's strictly regulated, so low risk. I don't care how low risk it is. I don't know. Maybe that's just how I was raised and it's brainwashed into my head. But I will always eat fully cooked pork and fully cooked chicken, regardless of what anyone tells me. You will never convince me to do otherwise. See, Thomas up here a minute ago. Let me catch up on some of these. I feel like I haven't been reading so many comments tonight, and I do apologize. I've been kind of like just going crazy tonight, to be honest. But yeah, Thomas up here. Thoughts on a poison whirlwind barb with dual jade talons? Wait, jade talons, whirlwind barb. Jade talons aren't those class-specific assassin claws? I'm not sure, unless I'm misunderstanding. Let me Google machine this. Yeah, those are class-specific assassin. Oh, they're not. Wait. Oh, they're not class-specific claws. They're claw class. Jade Tando. Oh. Okay. Hold up a second. D2R Jade Tando. Let me Google machine this. Boop. There we go. You go away. So these things, max poison damage 180 over 4 seconds. I can't imagine that being very good. You have a lot of poison res. 2 to 11? I can't imagine that being very good, but you know. have ever had lamb. You know what, Lawn Gnome? I don't think I've ever had lamb in my entire life. Never had lamb. I've had moose, elk, deer, alligator. I've had anaconda. I've had rattlesnake. I've had kangaroo. I've never had lamb before, actually. I've had ostrich. I ate an ostrich burger at this restaurant in Windsor. I had an ostrich burger. Yeah, true story. I've actually never had lamb of any kind in my entire life. Nick. Where's that hide user from channel button? I'm just joking. Just kidding. Alright, let's just hop to a standard Chaos Sanctuary for a little bit here. My daughter should be home sometime soon. Oh, these guys are immune to poison. Can't break their immunity. But the thing is these guys are going to blow them right up. Maybe. Boy, that didn't work the way I wanted to. Really? Lower res doesn't break their immunity? I thought it did for some reason. I thought negative 3 billion on lower res would break their immunity. How about that? Woo! What's going on here? My God. Galback, yo! Speaking of the wife. What is up, Galback? Anyone who's newer to the channel or newer to the stream, for number one, welcome in, and number two, I was going to say, Galback is my wife. She is currently at work. Welcome in, young lady. What golem? So I got an Insight Iron Golem there, God of the North. Insight. Keep that mana up a little bit anyways.
I can't.
You do rip through it here. Rob Burns saying ostrich is good. I mean, probably. I barely remember it. I was like, this tastes like meat. That's what I remember about it. Rune Staff. You know, this is going to be just an S tier obsession base. Boom. Oh. Next time. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, this feels like when it was terrorized, it was just so much harder than it is now. It's like for this build, being terrorized or not terrorized is like the tipping point between its like maximum. P7 terrorized just a little bit too much. It must just bump up their life and whatever, just a little bit too much. Whoops. Can you please?
I am overburdened.
Fort Rune. Woo. Close. You almost got me, chat. Oh my gosh, both just nuked. Freaking Desace, bro. Dang it. Both just got disintegrated. Delirium make a good Iron Golem? I mean, maybe. I don't really know how that would work. When that one thing goes off, if we would turn into one of those Stygians or whatever. Let's see. Because Delirium casts whatchamacallit on everybody when you get struck. So I gotta remember to start grabbing some of these, because I'm gonna run out of insights here. But yeah, it's not too expensive, you're right. Just take an Ist rune and some other stuff or whatever, but I don't know. The thing is with the insight, you kind of need that to keep your energy up, so it's kind of just why it is the way it is. That's why we got the insight there. Insights are, of course, cheap as well. I mean, way cheaper than Delirium, but I would say Insight's the way to go. If you wanted Delirium, I guess you could throw it on your Mercenary and figure it out if you really wanted to use one. Marty said, just got the Cow King's Helm for the Grail. Yeah, nice. Confused. There you go. Peche Adventure, perhaps? Not sure what that symbol means, so I might have pronounced that wrong, but do forgive me. Yeah, I do remember that the, when you turned, let's see, KR saying the Stygian doll was bugged. Counted as a minion.
Andre Necula donated £1.99 through Super Chat. Go on, mate.
Andre, yo! Thank you for the $2 Super Chat. Appreciate you. I do love doing that. But yeah. Yeah, that's the thing too. One of the reasons no one used Delirium back in the day, wasn't there a bug? And correct me if I'm misremembering here. There was a bug where the game would crash if your character, like you personally, would wear Delirium and turn into that like Stygian doll that you had. There was like a glitch where the game would just crash. Or wait, maybe it's just if you put it on your Mercenary. If your Mercenary turned into a Stygian doll, the game would crash. I don't remember which way that went. But it was something like that. Somebody remembers. Somebody remembers. I know that. Can you guys just blow up already? There we go. There we go. Corey, what's going on? Daggermancer. Oh my gosh. You're setting yourself up for a challenge, huh? For a challenge. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Sounds miserable to me, I'm going to be honest, but as long as you're enjoying it, that's the important thing. Oh. Alright. I'll just dip out of here. He can't even drop Teal Smite anyways, so. Merc got wrecked instantly. Biff saying at least my Iron Golem was a level 16 meditation insight. Right. That's the important thing. Man. We'll just drop it to players 3 here. I don't want to try it too hard. Why don't I just go to options? This will be easier. That'll be easier, right? With Bramble. So the thing is, MA, I have 50, roughly, minus 50 here. I have minus 80 over there. So that's minus 130 res already. Most monsters don't have like 75 poison res. So in most instances, there are some. I feel like the Venom Lords might have really high poison res, so it could help out more. But having like 700 minus poison res isn't going to help you out. And a teleport charges amulet, I just feel like it's a bit overkill, you know what I mean? To try to and throw on Bramble, it's like, you know.
Donated £9.99 through Super Chat.
What? Andre, yo, thank you for the 10 euros. My goodness, thank you for the generosity. You, Slayer. Ooh, yeah. Very kind of you. Thank you so much. You legend. You legend. But yeah, for it to be best in slot, I'm not sure. I wouldn't think so, but it's hard to say. A teleport charges amulet. You definitely couldn't teleport around the whole Chaos Sanctuary with a teleport amulet, because I think the max charges is 25 usually. If you have a Nagus Puzzler on swap, you can teleport around the whole Chaos Sanctuary, but that's the perfect amount of charges. 69 charges on the Nagus Puzzler, of course, as everybody knows. Bramble, pretty big poison damage. Let's see, is Bramble, maybe I'm misremembering. Bramble is plus damage or minus damage? D2R Bramble. I'm Googling it right now, so you don't have to say for sure. I'll just Google it. Yeah, it's 25 to 50 poison damage. I get you. Boy, teleport charges on an amulet, huh? Boy, I don't know if I'm about that life. I don't know if I could be talked into living that kind of life, you know? To each their own if you want to use that, but I couldn't be talked into it. That'd be like someone, man, you know, being a vegan is really, it's the way to go. And it's like, you know what? No, more power to you. If that's the way you want to live, do it. But I'm not going to be talked into that life, you know what I mean? Oops, sorry. Clicked the wrong button. So, wearing Bramble with a teleport amulet is similar to telling me to be vegan. Nothing wrong with it if that's what you want to do, but I don't think so. Whoops. Vegans wouldn't enjoy well done steaks. Probably not. They would probably enjoy my well done crispy tofu though. Man, tofu is underrated. Underrated. Number one, tofu. Cheap. Very cheap. That's pretty much it. That's why I like tofu. It's very cheap. It's like $1 a pound. Just love it. Because it's cheap. Trouble finding SOJ on single player, any tips? Oh yeah. Joshua. So there is one huge tip. Players 8 difficulty. As much magic find as you can stack. Nightmare and Dariel. That's what you want to do. I know it's already coming, so go ahead and hit the backspace button. Whoa! Fellas. Terrorized, Nightmare, and Dariel technically has better drop odds. Do not ever run Terrorized, Nightmare, and Dariel. Ever. Never do it. If you want an SOJ, run regular, just standard Nightmare and Dariel with as much magic find as you can stack up on the highest players count you can, which is usually super high because it's just Nightmare. And I did it one time, and it took me forever. And by forever, it took me 1,300 runs. One other time, it took me, on my 89th run, I got an SOJ, which is like sub 1 hour. Another time, it took me like... Oops. Another time, it took me like 400 runs. So I've done it a bunch of times. So it varies. It averages 1 if you have players 8 with like 800 magic find. It's supposed to be like 1 in like 400 runs or something like that. Man, yeah, I am zipping through the Iron Golems. No, I just wasn't looking. I just wasn't paying attention. I just wasn't paying attention, to be honest. Just wasn't paying attention. It happens. Oopsie. Anatidaphobia? Interesting. No, it's a poison necro, which I died again because I'm keep not paying attention, unfortunately. So, oh man, yeah, this is not going great. I already zipped through 3 iron golems here because I'm not paying enough attention, unfortunately. Oh man. I wasn't planning on streaming tonight, but then I ended up doing it. So I think I've been on for 2 hours here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call her for the Friday night here, since it's like an impromptu stream. I do have a video already uploaded. I just got to make the thumbnail and make it go live. So I might do that in the morning. So make sure you look out for that. It's kind of a drop highlights, also comparing, doing pit runs too. Terrorize Andariel and Mephisto. Sort of comparing, so make sure you guys check that out. But I'm going to go ahead and call this one. 2-hour stream, it's pretty much fine for me. You know what I am going to do, though, is over on Twitch. Let's send a raid over to somebody here. Our man Dude Willie over here. Dude Willie. Guys, always slaying. Always slaying. Let's fire up that raid. Anyone on YouTube, check out Dude Willie over on Twitch. By the way, guys got a good program going on over there. Great program going on over there. We'll send you over. But yeah, peace out. Ladies and gentlemen, fellas, and keep slaying.